would describe the Curie field as disgusting. In the summer there's rats and possums running around and it smells horrible. It's swamp-like.
The Curie field right now is not in great shape. We have pieces of foundation that come up. It's not leveled, so water pools everywhere when it rains.
Our field is not up to the level that our athletes are. It's something that us as coaches and as community members have been pushing to get fixed.
It's really bad, like people be twisting their ankles, like, you know, breaking their foot, breaking their bones and stuff. It's just really terrible.
So the field is very disappointing because I saw them construct it. I watched it be fenced off. I watched it be unusable for a long time, and then they removed the fences, and it was the same thing that they put the fences on. And it was even worse because there was metal sticking out of the grass at some point where kids were at risk for, if you fall, you trip, you're getting injured.
It's not the best field out there. Our infield does not have a good drainage system, so when it rains, instead of the water moving to the sides and watering the field, unfortunately it just sits there. When you go out to our field is very bumpy.
Very uneven, hazardous, unsafe, a lot of holes. If you're running around the whole field, you have to try and watch the ground most of the time just because you're scared of spraining an ankle, getting hurt by anything.
So we actually don't end up practicing on the actual field itself because it's so bad. We practice on a piece of land that's right next to it where there's no holes. There's a lot more grass, and there isn't, like I said, there isn't as many divots, where one of my athletes can roll their ankles.
There's so many pieces of foundation, like concrete and rebar in the field. It causes spontaneous sinkholes to form, and they might not be huge, but they're low enough where you could just be walking out there and you step in one and you can blow out your knee, roll an ankle. And so imagine trying to play competitively out there, baseball, softball, soccer, football. It's not a real good situation right now at all.
Besides a couple of ankle sprains and ankle rolls, I haven't gotten hurt, but I know teammates that have broken legs and other body parts in the field.
Plenty of times. Not just me, everybody else on the team, even the coaches just walking around. It's so uneven, we can't do nothing on it. And then it gets wet, so we slip and fall and hurt ourselves when it's raining. Yes, we get injured.
I would say that the field does not reflect the school because the school does have many high-ranking teams, and with that there's a lot of expectations behind the school, and the field just doesn't really show that.
No, the field doesn't reflect the school. We're an 8A team, and that's the highest rank you can be in, and we're not a losing team, but we have a losing field, so it just doesn't match.
Even local schools in the area get new turf fields, like Kelly High School got a turf baseball field, soccer field. Halbert High School also got one, and now Kennedy recently got one. I feel like our programs, we have twice as many students as a lot of the schools. And each sport, whether it be soccer, baseball, football, has multiple levels at Curie, and I think it's well overdue.
It's motivating to see a nice field, go out there and you get excited to see the field, because I'm pretty sure everyone that's playing their sports go out there and just see a gloomy field that's has holes everywhere, and seeing a nice one would motivate us to work harder.
With the support of local leaders, politicians, hopefully we can get this done because we have a lot of space at Curie where we can make multiple fields to support all of our programs.
Curie needs a new field because we're underrated and we don't get recognized for the kind of stuff that we do. The football team here, the soccer team, you know, we're some of the best in the city and we don't even have a home field to play at sometimes. So
We need a new field because we deserve it. We play hard, we win games, we bring home the bacon. Why don't we deserve a good field? Every other school has a good field. Not throwing shade, but schools like Westinghouse, Lane Tech have beautiful stadiums, beautiful fields. But a school like Curie that whoops those teams all the time doesn't have a home field. We have a backyard, basically.
If we get a turf field, we know that at all times we can practice. There's certain times like when it rains, we can't go out there in the mud. Obviously, we can't practice when it's muddy conditions. So if it's raining, we have a turf field. There's no reason for us to cancel practice. There's no reason for us to worry about students getting hurt. And we can actually, more importantly, host home games.